At 5%, Malta's corporate tax rate is the lowest non-offshore tax rate in the world. All Maltese companies pay a 35% headline rate. However, non-Maltese shareholders receive a refund of 6/7 of tax on trading income, resulting in an effective rate of just 5%. The rate applies to all types of trading and active income. Passive income may be exempt from tax, but if not, it is subject to tax at an effective rate of 10%. As before, non-Maltese shareholders receive a refund, but in this case, it is only 5/7 of tax, making an effective rate of 10%. This 10% rate is applicable to dividends and capital gains from small holdings in public companies, stocks and shares, intellectual property, and royalty income. In most cases, dividend income received by a Maltese company is exempt from tax either under the EU Parent Subsidiary Directive or under Malta's participation exemption. To qualify for this exemption, the Maltese company must hold at least 10% of the shares of the underlying company. This exemption does not apply to subsidiaries incorporated in offshore 0% tax jurisdictions. Personal income tax in Malta is tiered from 0% to 35%, and income for non-domiciles is taxed on a remittance basis. Various schemes exist to encourage people to take up residency in Malta, creating a highly favorable environment where many expats pay as little as 15% personal tax. As an EU member, Malta affords a unique protection to EU clients from the extensive anti-avoidance and automatic disclosure measures which now apply to offshore territories. Malta has an excellent international reputation and does not suffer from the same stigma attached to offshore territories. Because of this, it is much less likely to come under attack from aggressive onshore tax authorities. At 5%, Malta offers the lowest corporate tax rate in the EU and one of the lowest in the world. Malta is the smallest member of the EU, affording unparalleled access to the financial services regulator. Because of this, registration for VAT, online gaming licenses, vessel registration, fund regulation and e-money licenses can be obtained considerably faster and more affordably than elsewhere, and such licenses can generally be passported throughout the EU and worldwide. Malta is part of the EU VAT system, which means that VAT on purchases is not a cost in almost all cases. This is ideal for clients who undertake cross-border trade in the EU. Malta's first language is English, jointly with Maltese, and Italian is widely spoken. The global fight against the financing of terrorism and international standards on money laundering has greatly impacted the provision of corporate services. Regrettably, this means that there is a fair amount of paperwork involved in forming companies. The following documents are typically required. Company questionnaire. A detailed description of the company, its owners and directors, and its intended operations. Personal questionnaire. Some background information on the people setting up and running the company. Passport. A valid proof of identity. Usually this means a passport, but in some cases we would accept a national ID or driving license instead. Proof of address. This could be a recent utility bill or bank statement. Reference letter. As well as the proof of address, it is necessary to provide a reference letter from a bank, accountant, or lawyer. Malta has the following benefits: low corporate tax rate, high degree of protection from anti-avoidance provisions, access to the EU VAT system and an excellent international reputation, and it is a market leader in e-gaming. However, it is more expensive than offshore countries. Also, companies must prepare annual audited accounts, and the details of the owners and directors are public record. It is, however, possible to appoint nominees to protect your privacy. Possible alternatives to Malta include Cyprus and Ireland, which both have a corporate tax rate of 12.5%. Or, if you're not concerned about anti-avoidance rules or the potential stigma of using offshore companies, you may prefer a 0% territory, which may also be cheaper. This is especially suitable for economic nomads and offshore workers.